The events of this story revolve around a young man named Kamal, who is 26 years old. Kamal has a younger brother named Mar, who is 10 years old. Kamal lives in his own apartment away from his parents due to his work conditions. In fact, this is not the only reason that made Kamal. He lives alone, but there is another reason. Kamal's parents are always in a state of quarrel. Although this quarrel does not last long, he decided to move away and live alone. During the previous period, tension increased in Kamal's parents' house, which made Kamal take his younger brother Mar to live with him. Mar stayed with Kamal for a long time, and Mar felt that his life with his brother would be better for him. Kamal loved his brother very much and provided him with all means of comfort. The nature of Kamal's work allowed him to take care of his brother. Kamal worked as an engineer in a programming company. Although Kamal's work did not force him to go somewhere, he worked permanently at home. The company where Kamal works requires all employees to come to the company at the end of the -1 in order to evaluate the work that was done during the entire month. Kamal hated the day he would go to the company, but he had no choice. Even though Mar is 10 years old, however, Kamal did not want to leave his brother alone, especially since he might feel afraid and leave the house and go out. Kamal began looking for an office that would provide babysitters. Kamal found a specific office that was close to the house and called him. It was agreed between the office and Kamal to send a babysitter next Wednesday, so that he could finish all of his work and return home again. On that day, she actually showed up. The babysitter seemed to be very kind and friendly. Kamal felt comfortable with her and decided to leave his brother with her until he returned. Kamal had prepared everything in advance for his brother, such as the food he liked to eat and the toys he would play with, and so on. Kamal bid farewell to his brother and left the babysitter with him and went to company. That day was long and arduous for Kamal. The meeting began at 10 o'clock and ended at approximately 6 o'clock. Kamal returned to his home and was feeling very tired. Kamal opened the door to the apartment and noticed something suspicious. All the lights in the apartment were off, as if the house was empty and no one was in it. Kamal ran quickly looking for his brother. Kamal found his brother in his room where he was listening to music. Kamal said, "Are you okay? Brother, where's the babysitter? Why are all the lights off?" Mar said, "I had been sitting in my room all day and the babysitter was checking on me every hour and was bringing me fresh juice, but for about 3 hours I had not heard from her." Mar continued his speech, "I decided to go to the hall to see her, but I did not find her, as if she had disappeared, so I decided to return to my room, especially since your return date is approaching." Kamal felt very angry and called that office and told him what had happened. The office apologized profusely for what had happened and returned Kamal's money. After that, Kamal prepared some food for him and Mar. Kamal ate the food with his brother and Mar went to sleep. Kamal was feeling sleepy, but there was something required of him at work. So Kamal decided to work a little before going to sleep. While Kamal was working, he heard his brother's voice calling for him. Kamal went to his brother to see what was wrong with him. Mar said, "I heard a voice in your room. Perhaps it was a thief." Kamal felt afraid for his brother, so he decided to take his brother and go to the car below. Kamal called the police. While Kamal was talking to the policeman on the phone, he saw the babysitter leaving the house. The babysitter got into a car and rushed to escape. The policeman arrived and Kamal told them everything. The policeman went to the babysitter's house where they were able to obtain the address from the office that sent it to Kamal. Kamal eventually discovered that the babysitter was suffering from a psychological illness, and that she was planning to make Kamal sleep, he and his brother, and then you will kill them and steal all the contents of the house and escape. But unfortunately for Kamal, the office soon hired this girl, whose features seemed kind and innocent. In the end, Kamal thanked the police very much, and thanked God that neither he nor his brother were exposed to any harm. And Kamal then decided taking his brother with him to his workplace when he goes there.